Okay, it's safe. Hey, hi, hello, sirs and sweats of YouTube. Welcome to the much delayed Confessions of an Ex-Fangirl, all regarding the crazy show known as Doctor Who. There's not going to be clips of me actually interacting like there was in the previous one. There's not going to be little story clips. And the reason for that is because it would just be me sitting in my bed with my laptop in my lap, hands over my face watching episodes of Doctor Who, until my parents canceled Netflix. And then I had to move out onto the couch where I watched recorded episodes of Doctor Who. And that's not very interesting. So I'm going to tell you about why I got obsessed with Doctor Who and how it turned my life upside down. I don't really do that, but I like to pretend that I have a dramatic life. Pretty much what happened is after I got really obsessed with YouTube, I spent much more time on the internet. And that's fine, that's good and dandy. I would spend lots and lots of time on the internet. I still do. That has carried on as a tradition from the beginning of time in regards to me being a fangirl. But the only reason I ever got interested in Doctor Who is because of the internet. Namely, Tumblr. You know what I'm talking about. You know how the people on there, when they have their fandom, they're dedicated. But I was spending more and more time on Tumblr, and I just saw people talking about the show, Doctor Who. Doctor Who, I'd heard of it before, because of Charlie is so cool. Like, I was watching him, I was watching Naramon too, and they'd be like, yo, Chameleon Circuit, yeah, Doctor Who. I got to meet Matt Smith, and I'm like, ah, cool. I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna start the show. So I started with 9, pulled up Netflix, I was like, oh, cool, they got Doctor Who on Netflix, so I started watching. And that first episode is weird. You just sit there the entire time and go, what on earth is happening? But here's the thing, if you finish that episode, if you cut off like part of the episode, like you're like, I get halfway through the middle and you're like, nope, don't want to watch it anymore, you're fine. But when you watch past that first episode, for some reason, you just get sucked in. You wouldn't think that you would want to keep watching, but you just sit there and go, I'm gonna keep watching this. And that's when you're in, you're hooked, you're done. And it doesn't help that you have all these people boosting up the show to immense heights on a website, and then soon enough you're joining them, talking about how great you thought last night's episode was when it came out, or how you just watched Blink and you sat there and cried for a couple hours and hid and kept all your lights on and tried not to blink till your eyes started hurting. Now, I may not look like I'm that obsessed now. I still get pretty passionate about the show, I still enjoy it, but I clearly had an enjoyment for it. I spent money on my own sonic screwdriver. I have a TARDIS dress. I also have 2 other Doctor Who shirts, as well as an 11th Doctor cosplay. I would tweet at the actors on Twitter. I'm still following some of them on Twitter as far as I'm aware. And you just get really crazy invested. And then some other people who watch the show are like, why are you so obsessed?
It's a good show. I like the show. God, get off my grill. What are you doing? Why are you yelling at me about this? Oh my god. No, I'm yelling? No, you're yelling.
Yep. Oh, Doctor Who was such a crazy fandom. See this, he's one good-looking dude.